Welcome back to Rick Abramson's New Haven Railroad and HO Scale. This is going to be part 4 of a series of layout tours and updates. Let's get started. As you can see, track 4 has been installed, and we're coming around where SS 63 is, Bishop's Avenue. And we have a jet sitting in the background, EP5 on the main line. Now this whole area will still need to be scenic, but this track is operational. So the passenger train in the background is sitting on Jenkins Curve, which is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. And as we continue down track 4, some of the industries are starting to be placed here. There's going to be a couple of switching opportunities off of track 4. And we have a Cedar Hill job coming out with H1644 with a small little freight. And one of the new additions to Rick's layout is Harrington and Smith. This was a scratch-built structure from John Elwood. It came off his layout before he dismantled it recently. And we also have Canaan Station, which is installed on the layout. As we continue down track 4, you're going to see a small freight led by an SW1200 going into Maybrook. And as we pan to the left, we're going to be entering into Cedar Hill Yard. Now, this yard was not installed during part 3, but Rick has made some great progress of getting Cedar Hill installed. And you see a couple trains sitting on the tracks already. And we also have, again, Maybrook in the background. And we can see the H1644 coming through Mill River Junction, entering into Cedar Hill. Now, as I stated in the last video, track 4 can make a complete loop around the entire layout. So you're going to see this train circling a few times during this video. As we pan to the left, you're going to see the Cedar Hill Coal Tower, which has been modeled to represent when the New Haven switched from steam to diesel. And right behind the coal tower, you're going to see all the tracks on the other side of Cedar Hill, as well as Mill River Junction. And you can see where the ladder track is for Cedar Hill. And also in the background, the SW1200 is making its way through again on Maybrook. So let's take another closer look at the Cedar Hill Coal Tower. Now, Rick did a perfect job at recreating that scene that you see so many times in the New Haven books. And we also have the abandoned coal shed there, which he did an awesome job on. And when you take a closer look, all the locomotives that are sitting there, including the electrics. The engine pit. And also in the background, you can see the servicing platform to service the electrics. At the sanding tower there. And here comes the H1644 again through Cedar Hill. Now, this layout is DC only, so some of the controls that you're going to see is for DC control. And we have our Cedar Hill Yard panel, which controls not only the track power, but also you can see the toggles for the ladder coming into Cedar Hill. So we're back on the Berkshire approaching Canaan, Connecticut. And as we round the corner, you can see how much detail Rick put into this scene. Pretty tremendous. And we also added a Canaan replica sign that once was on the station itself. And there was also added scenery, including a little diner behind the station. But if you go up to Canaan, Connecticut today, there is a diner right next to the station, just like it is here on the layout. As we continue going up to Berkshire, now we're approaching Miller's Siding. And we got 4 hoppers sitting there waiting to be switched out. And again, all this scenery has been done since the last update. And we're going to be approaching the bridge that was just sitting on the layout at the last update. It's now installed with a little mini scene underneath. So now we're back in Pittsfield, Connecticut at the freight depot. Behind the freight depot, we have an RDC sitting there. This entire scene has been highly detailed, as you can tell. And as we pan to the left, you're going to see the Pittsfield engine facility. We have a couple plow and a flanger sitting there as well. Some buildings have been added. And also the original roundhouse that was there has been replaced with the one you see on the screen now. The original roundhouse will now reside on my layout, location to be determined. And then you see the city skyline in the background of Pittsfield. So as you take another look at the SW1200, it's coming across a diamond at Seaview Avenue. And over to the right, you're going to see the skewed bridge on Jenkins Curve with an FL9 passenger train coming around Jenkins Curve. Now, the track on Jenkins Curve is super elevated, So what that means is that the train is going to lean over to one side as it takes the curve, just like it does in the prototype if you ever rode the train through Bridgeport. And as we're going to pan over to the right a little bit more, you're going to see an EP5 coming down and also going to lean over in Jenkins Curve. So I want to thank everyone for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for part 5.